What's the most you would do for £10 million?
Are you ready for the rough?
What's going on, guys? I'm NiiNjjA and I'm going to be your host for the next 6 minutes or so. So let's get straight into this commentary because this is the first time I'm posting on this channel, so you guys are probably thinking, what the hell is this guy doing here? But so I'm NiiNjjA. The content manager for this channel came to me with an opportunity to post on it, and I was like, hell yeah! So here we go. So I've got a topic for this commentary, and as you saw at the beginning, what's the most you would do for £10 million? Now, I've been asked this question by my friends because we have all these crazy talks. So, what's the most you would do for £10 million? And here are a few choices. Would you lose both of your legs and be in a wheelchair for the rest of your life? Lose an arm? Lose your penis? Or have genitals for eyes? Now that sounds like a little bit Saw, like from the Saw movie, like something that would happen there. But so I'm gonna think through these choices quite logically, because if I had £10 million and I lost both my legs and I was in a wheelchair for the rest of my life, you know, I could probably pay to have like the top of the range, like, are they called prosthetic limbs or something? Like, you know, the metal legs or crazy legs. I could probably pay to have them for the rest of my life. Or I could invest in some kind of hover wheelchair, like something from the X-Men or something like that. But losing an arm, I mean, I wouldn't really lose an arm. I don't know. Would I? Because you're in the same boat really. If you lost an arm, you would be like, I'm thinking when I get the £10 million, what am I gonna spend it on? And I would probably spend it on like games and gaming stuff, probably buy a car, like a really nice car, a house, motorbike, stuff like that. And I'm thinking, well, I can't buy a car because I have one arm, and I can't buy a car because I'll be in a wheelchair. So and I won't be able to game anymore, so you know, that would be a big part of my life gone. I would have to actually get a life. I don't know, but lose your penis, now that would be a big one, because if you've got £10 million and you're rolling in the money, the ladies are going to be after you. The ladies, they're going to be wanting your penis, and when you get them somewhere, I'll let you imagine that when you get them to somewhere, they're going to be like, hey, where's it gone? And you're going to have to tell them some elaborate story like, oh yeah, no biggie ladies, I was once wrestling a lion and a giraffe at the same time, took them both on with my bare hands, but I lost my penis. Or you're going to have to say, I got offered £10 million, but they wanted to chop it off for some strange reason. That's what they were into. Um, but the genitals for the eyes one, you know, I would not do that. That is something I would not do. For £10 million, genitals for eyes just doesn't, you know, you'd be so weird and no one would want to go near you at all. Um, Now, people say that I'm quite an energetic commentator. Like, people message me saying, you know, your videos don't get many views, you know, blah blah blah, you know, how can you stay so energetic and keep coming up with the topics, and you know, why do you want to keep producing these gameplays? Like, this isn't my gameplay, this is my cousin's, and I want to give a shout out to him. So Kyle or Vgodly, thank you for letting me use your gameplay, because it was such short notice that the community content manager for this channel offered me to upload, so I had to have a clip quick, and my cousin just jumped in, said, you know, that's cool, you can use this clip, just, you know, we'll sort it out in the future. So thanks to him. Yeah, so, and I lost my, yeah, so people say, how are you such an energetic commentator, you know, how can you keep coming up with these good gameplays, and why do you want to try? And to be quite frank with you, I enjoy it. You know, it's quite. I enjoy the uploading process, the playing process. I mean, who does not enjoy playing games? You know, unless that's just not your thing. But if you play games, you enjoy it, and why not let other people enjoy your content? And I enjoy, like, YouTube is my place to get everything off my chest, and you know, interact with my subscribers, and you guys, you know, branch out and talk to people, and almost, you know, share my opinions. And if I can entertain people, like, if I got 50 views on a video, you know, that's me entertaining 50 people, and that's pretty big for me, because you know, I was never the popular guy in school. I'm in college now, so you know, college is a bit different from school. You know, you know the people in your course, and maybe, you know, if your friends have got people on courses, you get introduced to their friends and so on and so forth. But you know, so I was never really the popular guy, but I had a lot of friends, but I wasn't the go-to guy. So if I can entertain 50 people, that's quite a big thing for me. And if I can get even more than that, that's cool. But like my videos probably average 100 and something views. Like I do have 1,500 subscribers, but I don't know where you guys have got to. But you know, I still love you all. Come back and enjoy my content whenever you feel like it. Yeah, and thank you for taking the time to watch the video. So, and you know, if people come into this, you have to be energetic, you know, because people have to like your stuff. And if people come into if people come onto YouTube thinking, yeah, people have been making money off this, you know, I want to be the next CNanners. Like, having goals like that is great, you know. If you can do that and you can be the coolest guy around and you can be the next CNanners, then good for you. I will enjoy your content and watch you just as much as I watch CNanners. But you know, you can't come into this just for the money. You have to come into it because you enjoy it. Because yeah, you can make 50, 60 videos, and somewhere down the line you will get popular because people will enjoy your content. But if you're doing it purely for money, you know, that's not cool. I mean, you might get money out of it, but YouTube money isn't gonna let you buy a house, or you know, unless you're Ray William Johnson and you're, you know, bringing in like 3 million. I don't even know how many video views he brings in, but unless you're Ray William Johnson or something, you're not going to be moving house anytime soon off YouTube money. And if you're doing it purely for YouTube money, you know, that's not cool, man. People are giving up their time to enjoy your content, so you've got to give up your time to, you know, want to produce good content for them. So anyway, guys, thanks for listening. I've been NiiNjjA, so hopefully there's a link to my channel in the description. This was a 30 to 4. I'm not too sure. Let me have a look at this. This is really unprofessional of me, I know, but oh well. Yeah, so that's a 30 to 4. So thanks for watching, guys, and peace.